let's queer up the worldview. Opening weekend of the Paris 2024 Olympics is inclusive and fashion forward. The Paris 2024 Olympic Games kicked off this weekend with an opening ceremony designed by queer artistic director Thomas Jolly, who aimed to make the event the most inclusive in history. In his vision to ensure everyone felt represented, Jolly included diverse elements from drag queens to a vibrant runway on a bridge over the Seine. However, one segment featuring drag queens and dancers around a long table faced backlash for its resemblance to Da Vinci's The Last Supper. Critics included Elon Musk, Piers Morgan, and Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker. Jolly defended the performance, explaining it as a pagan celebration connected to the gods of Olympus. The runway segment on a bridge showcased an array of diverse talents, including Drag Race star Nicky Doll, Paloma, Piche, and legendaries Giselle Palmer. As the celebration moved forward, queer favorite pop icon Lady Gaga added to the ceremony's allure with a stunning performance, and she looked beautiful. She delivered a glitzy rendition of Renée Jeanmaire's Mon Truc and Plume, and concluded with a captivating piano number. The boat parade of nations also dazzled with eye-catching costumes. When Team USA arrived, the worldwide audience was surprised with a special performance with Team USA. Speaking of the teams, our top team uniform fashion picks include Team Haiti, Team Mongolia, Team Chinese Taipei, Czech Republic, Team Philippines, Team France, Team Turkey, Team Mexico, Team Australia, and Team USA. The largest number of LGBTQ athletes are competing, and this is just the beginning of an exciting Olympic Games set to conclude on August 11th. You know, I was super excited about watching the opening ceremonies. I knew that Jolly was going to be the one behind it, so I knew there was going to be some queer magic aspect to it. I just didn't know how they were going to pull it off, right? You know, I saw drag queens at the front row of a fashion show. That's what I saw, and I'm queer, right? But that is not what social media and the right wing saw. All I saw online was blasphemy and how dare they do this, and it's the Last Supper, and it's, you know, how, you know, and it was all right-wing Christians getting super mad that I noticed, you know? The people with just some flair of love, of just the outstanding fabulousness that the queer community is, we were all like, yep, we got that point, we loved that. You know, we loved Lady Gaga, we loved Celine Dion, that was amazing also. I thought that Mr. Jolly did exactly what he wanted. He showed beauty, he showed inclusivity, he showed people things that they might have not seen before on this grand stage. Do you agree?
Yeah. I learned, the fun thing with the opening ceremony was we also learned things, you know? Like, there was the Assassin's Creed, like the Assassin's Creed character that was running around. I did not know that the company that makes Assassin's Creed, they're based in France, and that's why they were doing that. And, you know, Lady Gaga and Celine were amazing.
Yes.
The only thing I will critique this time of the Olympics, now I always like to throw something against the Olympics.
You knew, I knew, because Alex was way too happy today, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, he's going to hate something. Wait, what is it?
I loved most of Ralph Lauren's look, but those jeans, way too 80s washed out. Like, come on, Ralph, put them in good pants for the love of God. Or a very cute short, something better than those jeans.
The acid wash ones from the 90s or whatever. Vaughn, what were your thoughts?
My thoughts are, well, when we start hearing about them talking about drag queens and that, you know, and we look at other countries are very inclusive compared to us. So sometimes we have to sit back. It's not happening in our country. This is in another country. Get over it.
Right?
You know, I think art should inspire curiosity and conversation. I think that's exactly what was accomplished. When I originally saw it myself, I did not think Last Supper, but, you know, seeing the blowback to it, it made me curious, like, what they're going for? No, it was inspired by a Dionysian feast, by a painting by a French artist that was depicting Greek gods, and that's where, you know, Greece is the origin of the Olympics.
I mean, yes.
That just makes total sense.
Yeah.
It was smart. It was creative. You know, I think the people that are looking to be outraged by something always find something to be outraged. Harrison Butker, I know he's very upset by it. Piers Morgan's always crying about something. He's always upset about something. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, well, I thought it was beautiful. I, for one, you know, I'm not big into sports and stuff like that. I'm not that lesbian, Alex, okay? Now, so you know, because he called me Butch the other day. Anyway, we'll get into that some other time. But the Olympics and the amount of out athletes makes me want to support them and watch. Does anybody else feel that way also?
I absolutely do. The more representation that we have in any sport or any type of like this is definitely a plus for us. And, you know, I also watched the opening ceremonies too. And I also thought it was a fashion runway. And I thought, wow, this is really unique. And, you know, and I didn't think much of it until all of a sudden you start hearing all of the negative comments from those type of people. And it's like, you know, it just takes one or two, you know, negative Nellies in this world to just, you know, throw a log into that fire of hate, you know,
and make it ugly, and make it ugly. Right. And, you know, and the fact that those two people egg on hundreds of others. A lot of people that were getting mad at my post hadn't even seen the opening ceremony. And we're like, you're just going to get mad to get mad, right? Oh, those queer things, they're always trying to throw queer everywhere, you know, and just getting mad to get mad. How about you watch it?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, what's next? We'll be watching the Olympics for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.